By the way, guys, many peer pressure to upload this video, so you're welcome. Hey guys, it's your girl Sophia. Welcome back to my channel again for part 2 of how I failed my driving test twice. Guys, you know, a lot of people are laughing at me as if it's supposed to be a joke. My son is tough, by the way. So let me just get started. Where did I leave off? I told you guys how that Saturday I went and I booked my test to do it again the next week. That Saturday, I went back to driving school, booked my test again. So before booking the test, I had another practical lesson. So I did my lesson, nothing went bad. It was perfect, it was beautiful, it was smooth, it was fabulous. So what did I do? I booked the test, paid again, sour. Wednesday reached again, left the house at 6 something. Reached there at like 7 something. Again, the test was supposed to start at 8. You know the drill by now. We've already been through this. So this time, the last time when I went alone, but like I met 2 other girls who are in my driving school. And then this time when I met my friend. So my friend's name is Michelle. Shout out to Michelle if you're watching this. Okay. So anyways, Michelle and I go to the same driving school, so we met there and everything. It was her first time doing the test. For me, alright. Guy, actually this second time, guys, was so emotional. It was alright, anyways. So the week before when I did the test the first time, remember that guy I told you was shouting at people? I don't know why, but somehow he decided he would be nice to me because I think I just looked very scared. And he was like, don't worry, you'll be okay, don't stress, The next week, I was there. And then he sees me and he goes, my friend, what happened? And I was like,
what do you think happened? See, I failed. I'm here because I didn't pass. I'm here to repeat.
And he's like, so you're doing practical again? And I'm like, yeah. And then he takes my test booking and he just writes on his practical. So then again, we go into that car room. So now we're inside the room. Then this guy decides he'll shout for the whole world how Sophia failed last week and she's come back. And if you're like Sophia and you failed, you tell me. Because like I said, we were told if you pass theory and you fail your practical, you don't have to redo the theory, you just do the practical directly. So see, that's what happened for me. I passed the theory and then I had to redo the practical. So there was no need for me to go into the theory rooms. So the guy is like, if you're like Sophia and you failed, tell me you're here to redo practical and we'll put you on the list for practical specifically. If you failed and you're not going to say like Sophia. And I was just like, so you just shout louder, by the way. Hatukuski, shout, scream. Do you want a microphone I give you?
Hatukuski, shout, scream. Do you want a microphone I give you?
He kept repeating my name, and Michelle was just like, hey, sis. And I was like, Mind you, this time there were more people in the room than the last week. So all these people, and like he asked how many people are repeating practical, I saw like only 3 hands went up. And I was like, So now this whole room is looking at Sophia like, this one is the one who failed, amekuja kurudia. And I'm just there like, happens. So next, now same thing, sign your paper, and then this time I didn't go into the room. The guy just told me go directly for practicals. Gosh, this part was so emotional, guys. So this time we called, many of us, and we're told to go to like some corner of the field forest place. I don't know what to call it. That place where that cowboy was told to wait outside. So we wait there. Then this time it's a man, and it was a man who the week before was shouting at everybody. He was so mean, guys. I don't know what it is, but this whole driving thing, it was really annoying me. Aki, for real.
How do you give me a pregnant lady, and then the second time you want to give me a man who's screaming at the whole world?
I was just like, okay. So we stood there, and then the people who are doing the big trucks, they went first. So I think there were how many of them? 3? Were they 3 or 4 of them? I don't know. But then the first one did it fine. Then the second one made a mistake. Third one made a mistake, and I think fourth one made a mistake. And we were all just there like. And this man, like, he even started shouting at one of them. And like, we're standing here, and then excuse me, we're standing here, and then the track field, I don't know what this place is called. Excuse me. So we're standing here, then it's like the corner of the field forest place, and the truck was parked here, and they're driving like this, and then they go wherever. So we're standing here, this person just drives still here, and then makes a mistake. Was that English? Then the guy starts shouting. He's telling him, I don't. And I was just like, guy. And my name, again, I think I was the third person who was called for the car. So this guy, he finishes with the guys for the truck, and then now he brings the car. So this time, the track that I went on was way longer. Like the first time, I just drove like from here to here straight, and reversed, and then went back again. This time, this man, guy, okay, I went far. He made me go like this, past. I went round, XG reversed back, then came back, went round, and everything. So I went further. This time, last time it was the gear I was telling you was like water. This time, the clutch on that car. It feels like, if you've ever driven, an accelerator pedal is so soft, like you touch it and the car goes, but a brake is like, it's more firm. A clutch is the firmest. Like, that's not a word, but you get me. This clutch was lighter than the accelerator, and I was like, what's the problem? And just give me the car I usually drive with, because I can't be driving 16 cars and you want me to pass. Please be serious. So I enter the car, adjust my seats, put on my belt, say hi, good morning, everything. This guy, I don't even remember if he said good morning to me. I just remember I didn't turn around to look at him because he was so scary. So he just tells me to end there. I'm like, fresh. Turn on the car, we're going. We go Seattle, we were going straight, so we went straight. And then as we're driving, this place we're driving, see it's a highway. It's like inside a building. It's like a parking lot of a building. Like, I don't understand. Alright. So, with a manual car, you need to be going faster than 20 kilometers an hour before you can change to gear 2. At least that's what I was taught. Kama nyi mnafanyanga kitu ingine, I don't know. But that's what I was taught. So, me personally, I don't understand why I need to be driving at 50 kilometers per hour and we are inside a building like where there's other cars passing in and out. So, I'm driving there. I think I'm at 15 or 18 there. And then the guy asks me,
shida yako last time ilikuwa gani?
Then I'm like, oh, I had a problem changing from gear 2 to 3. And he's like,
Oh, now nata sasa uja change gear. So, how am I supposed to know if you solved the problem? Oh, shit.
Like that. Oh, guy, oops. Something like that. So, then, I'm like, so now I accelerate and I change gears. I go to gear 2, and then I'm driving, and then I reach now the end, and then he tells me, okay, 3.10. So I start the turn, and then as I'm reversing, this clutch is like,
and I didn't think. Check you them. Sorry, what? Look at you, you're foolish.
So the clutch is like, no sis, the car's in the cars. And this one wasn't even zimikaing with fujo. It was just doing, and it goes off. And I'm wondering, hey, has the car gone off or I'm dreaming? Then I'm like, oh, oops. And I turn on the car again. Then I reverse, and then I finish the 3.10. And then, as I'm going back to gear 1, the car goes off again. And I'm like, bro, what? And then I turn on my car again. And the guy asks me,
shida ni gani?
And I'm like, I don't know. Then, as we're driving back, he's like,
Naona bado change gear.
and I'm like, si unganipeleka race track basi. Like, if you want me to change here to gear 5, please take me somewhere where I can drive until 100 kilometers per hour so I can per hour, yeah. Per hour, so that I can change until gear 5. Like, sir, can you relax?
Can you relax?
So, change. Tells me we go back. I signal everything 10. And then as we're coming back to where the people are, because like we come around like this back to where we were, so to go over here. So then the car, he tells me, he's like, stop. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm stopping, and then like I don't even know what happened. At this point I'm like, I'm flabbergasted, I'm feeling hot, I'm confused, I'm already feeling so scared. I'm like, this guy's already failed me, like he's already being so mean to me. And then like now I stop the car and everything, and when I stop, the car goes off, and he's like,
why do you keep switching off the car?
And I'm like, I don't know. And then at this point, I'm just like, I don't know. And then he's like,
and you're laughing about it.
And I'm like, do you want me to cry? Do you want me to cry for you? And he's like, he just does.
And you think that's a pass?
I was like, no. And he's like,
and you're still laughing.
And I'm like, first of all, I'm smiling, but okay. But of course in my head. And he's like, he takes that paper of mine and he does shwa. And he's like,
go call the next person.
Hey.
Hey.
I call the next person. I walk across the field. I go back under the tree. I call my dad. And I just start crying. What? Gosh, I don't think I've cried like that. I thought I cried the week before. Hey, I hadn't cried. The machozi I had was excess. Until I cried. I'm like, Dad, I failed again. And my dad was like, what? I'm crying. I'm crying. Like, it's not even just that normal crying. It was that hysterical crying for like, I don't even like, oh, it's gonna
Wait! Wait! Ay! 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 Wait! Ay! 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 Ay!
crying. I'm telling you, ooh, I cried. What? And then my dad is like, what was the problem? This time I'm trying to explain to him. I'm like, so I'm crying. Wait, first let me disconnect this charger. Something is sounding over here like sparks. So I'm crying. I've cried out. Wow. I was like, me, please, let's find another way to do this. I can't come back and do this test again. I can't come back to this place. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm an idiot. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I was just crying. My dad was like, just come home. Come home. In the car on the way home, in the taxi, guy, I'm telling you, I don't know, I think my mom called me and I started crying again. I cried. I'm telling you, I talk about crying and I feel like I'm about to cry. Can you see my eyes? I feel like I'm about to cry again. Okay, it was so emotional. I cried. I'm telling you, if I could feel tears in a bucket, I could have filled the bucket. Hey. And then I chilled, I stopped crying, I relaxed, because like I said, coming home is far, like it's a long journey, and this time it's now like lunchtime, so there's traffic, so it takes long to reach home. And I had stopped crying after being in the car for like 10 minutes. I stopped crying, and to get to my house, let's say it's like an hour. I enter the house, I go to my mom is sitting down on the couch, and I see her, and I just start crying again. I am crying. I'm telling you guys, the tears in my eyes were so gay. And like, I've even remembered before I called my dad crying, Michelle asked me, because she hadn't gone yet, she was going after me. She was like the second group to go. So she came to me and she's like, oh, how was it? You drove so nicely. And this time I'm feeling, you know when you feel like you can't breathe when you're about to start crying? I'm feeling like that. I'm like, guy, oh, I can't breathe. I'm about to start crying. So then I'm just like, it was bad. I think I'm not passed again. And she's like, what? Are you sure? And this time I'm just trying to stop talking to her because I know I'm about to start crying. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'll just go talk to someone inside and see like what I can do about it, blah, blah, blah. But like, anyways, yeah. And then her name was called. And then I was like, do you want me to wait for you? And she was like, oh no, it's okay. You just go home. You just go home. I'll talk to you when I'm done or whatever. And I was like, cool, no beef. So then I called my dad and started crying. So I reached the house. I see my mom sitting on the couch. I'm crying again. And this crying was even, guy, I don't even know what seeing my mom and my dad made me feel like. But the tears, I'm telling you, it's that crying for I can't breathe. I'm like, I'm crying. And my mom is like, why are you crying? Even if you cry, it's not gonna change anything. Like, after you cry, there's not gonna be a difference. And my dad is, like, my dad at this point, he's trying to comfort me. But even him at the same time, he's like, what's wrong with this kid? How can I pay for you to do the test twice and you want to come failing and then you're crying? But like, honestly, I cried. My eyes are even watering. I cried. And my dad was just like, he didn't even know what to do. He was just like, he just went outside And me, I'm telling you, I'm talking to my mom, I'm still crying, I'm crying. And guess what? Sophia still has her classes in the afternoon. So I reach school and I realize I don't have the keys to my room. I sat outside my room, like on the floor, and I'm just like, God, what's happening today? Like, what is happening? I just call my mom. I'm like, hi, mom, can you please send a picky with my keys? I think I left them in my room at home. And I told her where they were, and then she sent me and everything, and the picky came like 5 minutes before my class, so I had time to go to class. But me, I was just like, no, I don't even want to go to class. I stayed in my room. I was so sad. I cried. I was just like, honestly, what is this life? Like, why is this like my life? I was so sad. I was so sad. So that was like my first afternoon class. Then on my second class was an evening class, so I just decided, let me just go for this class. So that was a lie. I actually didn't go for the class. I had said on Thursday I was going to go back to to talk to my driving instructor and see what the problem was, what I could do to fix it, like what was happening. And then Thursday morning, after because Thursday my class is in the morning, so Michelle calls me. Did she call me or she texted me? I don't know. She called me. No, fast, I've even jumped. Now, when I'm at home still, before I went back to school, Michelle calls me and she's like, how do you do a 3-point turn? And then I tell her how you do it, and she's like, the guy told me that's not how you do it. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, the guy said that he asked me, is that what you were taught in driving school? And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I what? And then I was like, but other than that, did you do okay? And she's like, I don't know. Like, even me, I feel like he failed me because he asked me, is that what you were taught in driving school? I'm telling you guys, that man was so mean. So anyways, I'm like, it's okay, you and me, tomorrow, Thursday, we'll go in the afternoon, talk to our driving instructor and see what's up. So Michelle calls me on Thursday morning and she's like, have you checked your e-citizen? And I'm like, no. I was like, no, I haven't checked it because I didn't want to see if I failed the practical, I don't know when. So I was just like, no, I haven't checked. And she's like, just check, because I checked mine and it says licensed. And I'm like, oh, so you passed your test? And she's like, yeah, I did. And I'm like, oh, congratulations then. And then she was like, just check yours. Then I was like, sawa. At this point, I don't even want to check because my heart, I'm just like, I can't do this to myself because Natalia. So I open my e-citizen and over there I just see licensed. What? That point inside I'm like, just on the water, amen. The water, amen. Just on the water, the water, the water, amen. Be like, yeah, left knee, excuse me, is this mine? Is this my name? Is this my institute? Are you sure? Because I was so convinced. I was like, boss, nimeanguka test sijui, I'm going to do it again next year. I'm not doing it again. My heart cannot. And then I was seeing license. I was just like, what? And yeah, there is a God walking up there because I don't understand how it said license, because I'm telling you guys, that man scribbled my paper in front of me. So I don't know if he was doing that to throw you off, do you feel bad? Because I know there were some people who are being done for that the week before, but I don't know. Let me just tell you, that experience, it wasn't it. It was not it. And that's simple as that. My heart, I can't take it. You were to tell me to do it a third time. Imagine I wouldn't have done it. Like for real, I'd have just said, I don't need a driving license. Actually, I can. Those 3 months of classes or whatever, however long I did for Stucky, it can stay. I can just tell my dad, sorry, that money you paid for driving school, I don't want a license. It's cool, because I was not going to do that test again. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this part 2 was interesting. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.